What's going on, guys? It's Edible Incredible, and today we'll be ranking our 5 favorite moments from none other than Skyward Sword, a game that's chock full of wacky, epic, and colorful moments. It places as the second longest 3D Zelda, falling just behind the slightly long-winded Twilight Princess. But Skyward Sword was a unique case since it was created with a focus on the narrative. Much different than any other 3D Zelda in that regard. But nonetheless, let's get to my number 5. You can't mention the first chapter of the Zelda series without the birth of that legendary blade. It's not one of the most memorable moments in the game for me, but no doubt is one hell of a groundbreaking scene for the entire chronology, bringing to light how much went into crafting the Blade of Evil's Bane. So as you can see, for my number 4, I decided to place 2 separate moments, both circulating around a founding member of the series, the original evil, Demise. His entrance alone is what gravitated with me the most, simply in terms of the built-up anticipation of the moment, having to fight the Imprisoned a plethora of times, and the reveal of his Super Saiyan aura. But the dialogue about the curse itself also much deserves a place on this list. Skyward Sword banks on the player's connection with this iteration of Zelda, because if you don't, you won't feel nearly as motivated to trek through all the redundant areas of this game. It teases you by handing you a bunch of Zelda interactions right off the bat, just to rip it all away in a matter of moments. It hurts, but fuels us to slay anything in our way, which makes their inevitable reunion that much more a joy to watch. So clearly, my number 2 spices things up just a little. Groose has a handful of moments that ooze with amazingness. From his very first landing in Hyrule, to his adorably goofy attempts at protecting old Impa. Nowadays, he's deservingly looked at as the quintessential goofball of the series, along with Beedle, Tingle, and the Happy Mask Salesman. But in Groose's defense, he owns the right to brag about his awe-inspiring development, something that most awkward side characters can only dream of. The moment that makes me feel a certain way the most comes from the least of likely companions in terms of emotion. Fi or Fi, however you'd like to pronounce it, leaves us with one of the most touching farewell scenes in all of Zelda. potentially even topping Twilight Princess's send-off to Midna. Of course, depending on who you ask. But since Fi was so void of emotion throughout our journey, then suddenly rips your heart out as she fades away is pretty tough. Her mentioning how she doesn't completely understand the human spirit as she merges with the blade, but feels as if she's experiencing what people call happiness, is beautifully tragic for a being that was built to serve a single purpose. Even if you despise her entire soul for being way too damn talkative, it's hard not to respect when a character like this goes out on such a heartfelt finale. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought this would be pretty appropriate right before the launch of Skyward Sword HD. And well, until next time, I hope you all stay hyped. Peace!